Kalihuko play sa ato story.
Hello everyone, it's Aunt Fernita. The title of today's story is called Help for the Hungry. The memory verse is from Matthew chapter 14, verse 16. It says, "Give them something to eat." The message is, I serve Jesus when I help to meet others' needs. May and Lanya played for most of the morning and were having so much fun, they forgot it was lunchtime. But Mom knew it was time for them to eat and called them into the kitchen. She knew what was good for them. Have you ever enjoyed what you were doing so much that you forgot you were hungry? Our story is about more than 5,000 hungry people. Let's find out what happened to them. There were few things little about the day Jesus fed more than 5,000 people. A huge crowd had gathered to hear Jesus speak and watch him heal the sick. Jesus preached for many hours, sharing God's love with the people. It had been a long time since they had gathered, but Jesus was still talking. The empty tummies of many people were growling. The disciples were tired and hungry too. "Jesus," they said, "tell everyone to go home. There's no food here. They can come back tomorrow." Jesus was also tired and hungry, but he had so much more he wanted to tell the people, and there were more sick people who needed to be healed. Jesus responded, "You give them something to eat." The disciples looked at the large crowd, more people than they could count. "It would take a year's wages to buy enough food," Philip said. Andrew found a boy who was willing to share his simple lunch with Jesus. But he only had 2 fish and 5 small loaves of bread. But that was exactly what Jesus needed. Someone needed to share. He blessed the boy's lunch and the disciples began sharing it. "Here's a piece for you, and you, and you," they said. The boy shared his lunch with Jesus, and Jesus multiplied it. He shared that lunch with more than 5,000 men, women, and children. And after everyone had been fed, the disciples collected 12 baskets of leftover food. Do you see them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 baskets of leftover food. If one boy's lunch could feed more than 5,000 people, what could Jesus do with something of yours? If you share what he has given you to help others in need, Jesus will make it go further. When you help people in need, you serve Jesus too.